Previously on Talk That Talk. Capacity at this point. And a lot of times we don't even think about our own mental space, let alone somebody else, right? And so that's what made me come up with this conversation and this talk today. So let's get into it. I want to get into the first question. We're jumping right off at the top. So here we go. We say they're soft, but is band camp a mental health stressor that we overlook? And I didn't type that correctly. Okay, there we go. Here we go. I'll say it again. We say they're soft. We're talking about the kids now, because nowadays we be like, man, them kids soft. They ain't did what we did. Yeah, so that's what I mean by that. We say they're soft, but is band camp a mental health stressor that we overlook? Maya, you got it first.
Oh my gosh. So yes, and yes, right? So I think that there are certain elements where we could say that, oh, these kids are soft could potentially be validated, but that just goes into the generational change and the things that are acceptable versus not in this day and age versus what was quote unquote acceptable, or at least shown to be acceptable when we were in school and even before then. But in terms of band camp being a mental health stressor, absolutely. That's why we always say only the strong make it out of band camp. But that's not to say that. I mean, I don't know. Band camp is a different type of beast, because not only are you there 20 hours out of the day, you know what I'm saying, and that's on a possibly good day. But it's just so much that has to come. You have to get one yourself. Don't let you be crabbing or rookie or whatever your band calls it. You know what I'm saying? There's that sense you're trying to get into a new space. You're trying to appease or essentially prove yourself as worthy to be in this said organization, a mini organization being your section, and an even bigger organization of being in the band in and of itself. Or even once you cross that path, section leaders, drum majors, all those types of things, that's another quote unquote section that you have to rise up to. So yeah, I mean, you're dealing with things mentally, physically. It's absolutely a stressor that we don't speak more of. Elimination syndrome, imposter syndrome. All of these different things can be taken into effect, or things that we experience or can be experienced that we don't give enough credit to if we really want to break it down. So there's definitely different characteristics and different verticals of it, but I think both sides could quote unquote be correct. But for the sake of the mental health topic, we push a lot of stuff under the aspect of, we used to get beat, or we used to get hazed, or this ain't nothing, or what have you, when we could really be saying that, I mean, we weren't okay either. If I really drill down to it and really put myself back in the frame of mind of band camp when I was at PD, and even before then, even when I was in high school, no, I was not okay. I just didn't know that I was not okay at that point in time. Because it didn't matter, right? So that was not a conversation that was normalized. Me not being okay was an issue. Something is wrong with me, not necessarily the capacity of the environment in which I've been placed in, and the things that I'm stressed out or am anxious about or having to deal with on a day-to-day basis, in and out of band. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good way to start it off, Maya. All right. Deontay, we say they're soft, but is band camp a mental health stressor that we overlook?
It's definitely a stressor. And the thing, I don't have a problem with the challenges so much. It's just that we never go back to make sure the person's okay after it's begun or after it's happened. Like there's no debriefing at the end of band camp, or at the end of the season even, because you think about the people who quit along the way. Like, these could have been really, really quality musicians, but because they got tired of you in their face, or they got tired of you condescending to them, or attacking them all the time, they off their horn now. So who does that really benefit? A person being soft is really subjective, because you got folks. I remember when I met a guy from from like the 80s. He said, "When you pledge, Fred?" I say, "I'm follow too." He told me, "You ain't do y'all cuss on here?"
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, I don't want to, mess up your monetization or nothing.
Oh, you good. You good.
He told me straight to my face, "You ain't shit," and I didn't know how to feel about that. On the one hand, I want to be respectful, but on the other hand, I'm me. So, that's that whole soft thing is really really subjective, and the world that they live in is not the same world that we lived in. Like you said, everything is on social media now. You can't live anything down. Any mistake you make is going to be highlighted 1,000 times. So it's not like where you could, mess up on the fit. That dude probably thought, oh man, this got caught on somebody's camera. I'm gonna be on this outlet. My mama gonna see this. I'm out here looking like, whatever he was thinking. So I'm just walk off. I'm just, I'm gonna go find me a spot on the sideline. But no, there are a lot of stressors and things that we deal with that we really just really, like you say, we don't acknowledge it, and that's the main problem.
Maya, you about to say something?
I was.
No, go ahead. You already know how it is. Y'all go.
No, because you just brought up another idea that I thought about, because I'm thinking for a lot of us, art, music is our safe space, right? And so when we put ourselves in these environments where it's like, damn, this is my damn safe space. I don't even feel safe in my own damn safe space. What am I supposed to do? Or what is the point? Or even going so, just like you said, old school was like, what basically. And it's like, okay, well, what's the point of me doing it, right? What's the point of me crossing a particular threshold if I'm still not going to be deemed worthy? Or if I'm still going to be, I got to go through all of this. I got, everything that comes with it. It's just like, some people may be like, I just rather not deal with it. Bro, that walked off the field. Maybe he just kept on walking. Here goes the horn. You can take this down. Here go my bibbers. You can take all this shit. Delete all the shit. Because why? Because what's the point, right? Because now this thing that happened, it lasted all of 5 seconds, but now I'm going to hear about it for the next 5 years, 50 years. And what's the point? Can't escape it. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. And that's tough, especially not knowing. I mean, who knows? Who knows what, like you said, who knows anybody's safe space? Who knows what was that last tick that could have made somebody just like literally flip or go into a different type of mindset. So I just hope and I pray that he's okay, and he will be okay, and he seeks whatever validation and help that he needs, to feel like, yes, I can live past this. But everybody doesn't have that. And what about the people that don't have that type of support? What do they do?